This is a fine wooden floor, what's left of it.
9 healing to any who need it.
I will do healing.
Chompy desires healing.
I thought
Yay.
you spent all your spells there, Belrus.
Wait, oh, so you didn't just give out free heal points?
Oh, yeah, no, she gave healing. I thought you were meaning like you were going to cast a healing spell.
No.
Chompy could use
Nah.
some heals too, you know.
Yeah.
Out there, he's still
Spells for
healing from the
everybody.
glorious Chompster.
Everybody gets 9 health, including little Chompy.
Oops.
That's good. Chompy's heals are the most important.
I have a whole 7 hit points. It's a miracle.
Anything else in terms of a recap from you guys?
I mean, that's about what happened. We fought, things blew up, we all almost died. We heard a horn off in the distance and war engines. But it turns out they might not be enemies.
That sounds about right. Do we remember who they were or where they came from?
Other castle.
It's the
Fariner.
guy that's supposed to be here, like one of the holy people or something.
Yes.
Remember?
Who are the people that are meant to be here? What's their order? Who stations these castles?
I don't actually have that written down. Hang on.
Dolgus doesn't know anything about knightly orders. I mean, why would he?
Hogus barely remembers that he can wipe his own butt.
I mean, when you live in a swamp with lizard folk, you just swim around a little bit and it just kind of washes off on its own.
Fair.
Oh, let me see if I can find.
Does anyone know if there's any like feats that allow your animal companion to gain like the sort of like mutation thing the Eidolon has in evolution?
Yes, there is.
Excellent, because I want to give Chompy like 1 or 2 tentacles just to match Bakrug a bit.
You don't need them.
It's like mutated companion or something.
I think it's something like that. Or
I mean,
Uh,
I probably
False
wouldn't even use them.
companion.
I'd probably
That's
just
what it
Vital
is.
Strike with his bike, but at the same time, it's like, hey, now he matches the appearance of.
right.
It requires 13 charisma and an animal companion, and you gain. I'll just link it actually.
Oh, 13 charisma. Never mind, I'm out.
What's the
Yep,
matter?
yeah,
Dolgus is super charismatic, right?
Well, I mean, if you're willing to let me bullshit you with that, sure.
Oh, let me see if it's listed up here. That's on my tool. I don't know if it's in the evolved companion. There it is. Whee! I put it in general in Discord for the game.
Yes. All of those things.
Sorry, my asthma was acting up. I had to find my inhaler. Ugh. Or nope, I have no idea what their names are. I don't have it written down anywhere.
Fair enough.
All I know is they suck at their job.
If they suck at their job, then why do they have an entire like war machine setup of the orcs with a stack of orc bodies?
Because they suck at defending their keep, they're only good at offending. Offending the senses. Oh.
I mean, they do. They are the people that like start the crusades, so you know.
I don't know if one of these is ever going to talk. I guess he's not important to us anymore.
I mean, he did say that, you know, it is, you know, the people who are supposed to be, you know, your kind of thing that are like returning or something. That was his input.
Yeah, that they're some holy person.
Lies.
I can't remember exactly what I remember hearing it, but I can't remember what it was now.
They must not be important. That's all that matters.
Is the archbishop?
Not quite an archbishop, but he is a bishop of the area.
Yeah, see, I told you, not important. If we ain't dealing with the archdiocese, who are we dealing with?
We can go full Karen on him. I want to talk to your manager.
Hmm,
And demand access to all of your hidden secrets.
right.
Jesus.
Well, with the amount of healing that you've managed to pick up and cover and kind of trying to help pick you guys up, You have several corpses at the top of the castle. What is it that the party wants to do, noticing that this advancing party is heading towards the castle?
Grumpy's eating.
Yeah.
Trying to decide if this was all a mistake.
Well, at least we see that they're not an orc raid. They're a raid of people that are bringing dead orcs.
Did the gas fade away around the girl's body?
After some time, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check her body.
Fair enough. There's a multitude of things on her. You're just rummaging around.
Yeah. Can I ready my bow and fire an arrow off into her head?
You can fire an arrow into her head, yes.
Sweet.
The body explodes. All the gear's destroyed.
No. If I would have known it was a firebomb arrow. It's the fire all over again.
Wrong arrow equipped. Wrong arrow equipped.
That does happen. You're like, oh man, I used one of my premium arrows on the mooks.
You're playing a video game and you forgot you had a certain equipment on, and then you go and just like make an attack. It's like shit. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that.
No, what happens with me is I play in a game called Surgency, and I forget that I have my 40mm selected, and I shoot somebody in the face point blank with it. I go, God damn it! I just wasted that.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't go off point blank, but it sure as hell drops them. It's like, well,
Mhm.
You play Operation Firestorm Insurgency?
no, Insurgency Sandstorm.
There you go. Yeah. I know a lot of people that play that.
Anyway, back to the
Everyone left COD to go play that now because of COD being stupid.
So, they're coming. We're rummaging through people's gear. Darlin is sitting on the floor going, ow, ow. This is worse than having to deal with elves. 20-year bastards.
So what do we find on her body?
Fortitude saves.
Like how many? I'm just playing.
30 of them.
30 fortitude saves? Alright, here we go.
I was well away from them. Do I need to make fortitude saves?
This is because he's rummaging through the body, but no, it's not actually 30 fortitude saves.
Oh, wait a minute.
At least one DC 30 fortitude save. Good luck with that.
Where the hell is my fortitude at?
Oh, you don't need to
oh, there it is. Sorry.
It's been penalized into oblivion.
Did it roll?
He
Okay,
died.
it rolled.
It did
17.
roll. It's doing weird. It's being weird things.
Yes, very big.
Because they have a new UI they're trying out, and it's fucking with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I tried
It's
to
some
focus on
bullshit.
one thing.
On Malaria, there's a number of things.
But I survived whatever I was rolling for, right?
Yeah, there wasn't actually much there. The most notable thing that Sylph would notice is that whatever gas cloud permeated from her body seems to have like kind of melted down a decent portion of like the brittle glass vials she uses as alchemy tinctures. And so there's not many that have been left behind. A lot of the gear particularly the clothing has kind of been saturated in busted alchemical solutions, probably poisons or the like. So your 17 does keep you from, feeling the wrath of many of these.
Okay.
There are
Darla's
still, however, some items on her in vials that remain intact. If you'd like, you can toss me an alchemy check.
Will do. Skills. Would it be in craft?
Yeah, it would be a craft.
Well. Where's alchemy? Acrobatics and grace. There we go.
That is just enough to identify all the alchemical items that are on her personage. Seems like she's still got a couple vials of acid, a couple vials of alchemist fire, a couple tanglefoot bags, in addition to 2 doses of a particularly concentrated variety of drow poison, which would cause an individual to fall unconscious.
Yes.
Outside of that, in terms of more mundane gear, or at least things that you can immediately identify, she's got a water skin, she's got a good, healthy coin pouch of, gold, some thieves' tools. There's a locket, which seems in relatively pristine condition, so possibly magical. It is a little reminiscent to the one you found on the one named Screed Gorewillow, and in fact, when you crack this thing open, there is a picture of his self-same visage inside. There is a short sword of pretty decent make. The composite longbow here seems pretty nifty. There's some pretty nice daggers. The armor which she wears seems to be of similar line to some of the nicer armors you've seen. Special materials, probably. The complexion matches the daggers between the armor and the daggers. There is a fancy cloak, a nice headband, a nice belt, and as you're noting, there seems to be a particularly interesting hat.
Ooh.
There are also a couple of spiraled, gnarled wooden sticks that she seems to carry on her right, like, belt strap, or not belt strap, leg strap, and a couple potions, or at least what you would assume to be potions, of particularly pristine red clarity. If you had to guess, they're some sort of curative, but their strength you're unsure of at this moment. She seems to have been true to her word. She is quite loaded.
Yes.
Right, Sylth will gather all that up and run over to Ava and show her the goodies.
I'm gonna, just say that for the sake of moving through all of this loot and not dragging game down too long, that with some time you'll eventually be able to discern all of these. If Ava didn't get it in the next few days of travel, some of your compatriots could probably prepare, like, identifier things of that nature in order to assist.
Oh, Sylth is just putting it in the most responsible one's hands.
Oh yeah, no. For the purposes of making sure that your items are cataloged and inventoried, Ava, quote unquote, has them unless they get distributed out, as needed.
And Sylth will run back off into the bodies.
Darlin is eating sausages and hard biscuit and reading the note that he found on the one orc that talks about his payment and where it can be found. Trying to figure out if he knows where this fucking place is.
That's the remind me of the note again.
It was the note on the one dude who tried to run away that we killed up here on the roof. He was like the first dude, the first big bad guy that was supposedly leading this group. I think it was this dude.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy. The one with the broad sword.
Okay. That guy. 1 second, and I will read to you what that says.
So no, I wrote down I had the note. I just don't know what it says. I just know it talked about payment, and then I stowed it away. And Scott Beck continued.
Yes. Okay. So. So this is the loot. It's a decent chunk. So you look into the note, and effectively this is what you are met with. Ta. Screed has been murdered, and I seek revenge on his killers. Help me with this, and I will give you Screed's alchemical formula for the balm that soothes your burns. I have learned that his killers are traveling to Ghostlight Marsh by caravan and by way of Castle Everstand and further environs. Don't worry, there is no need for you to set foot in the swamp, however. There is a good chance that we might be able to rout them at Castle Everstand. I have taken to their number under particular guise. Meet me there, and we'll discuss how we wish to take them. Once this deed is finished, you will have your balm. Together we shall avenge Screed. Do this, and all will be secured. Malira.
Oh, jeez.
I look at it and go, well, she's dead and he's dead, and I just throw the paper on the ground after I use it to wipe my face.
Yeah, Sylph walks towards her and starts fondly remembering the sweet smell of coffee and just starts vomiting all over the place.
There's nothing left to vomit. You're just dry heaving at this point.
It's in the mind, dear guys. It's the thought that counts.
It's like
He's
a
just
cat
like
trying to get
straight
all
up,
the
yeah,
hair out of the can.
yeah, just cat arching. This one's for Ethne. This one's for Gochin.
Go to
Calran-
die? I can't remember.
Calrian looks over to Evan and
Oh.
goes, "Is he gonna be okay?
Eventually.
I know it's been a traumatic day."
You might have to ask me that
What?
question later because I have no idea.
From my understanding, he has 2 brain cells, and right now it looks like they're rubbing together and making that happen.
There we go. Perfect explanation.
I see. That is rather concerning.
Yeah, we know.
Sylph walks back. It's like, oh god, I almost had an idea, guys. Close one.
See my point?
Well then, shall we make our way below in order to greet the oncoming forces? Or at
Yes,
least
I
what
will
you
be
guys
right
looked
back.
at?
I look at Gochin and go, Gochin, help me up. I'm too tired and in too much pain as I'm chewing on a sausage.
He'll reach over to pull you up.
Did I ever go through Syracuse's stuff, or was I trying to get out of there before the roof
I
collapsed?
think you were trying to get out of there before
Okay.
everything collapsed on him.
I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember if I did or
I
not.
think you grabbed like one thing and then ran like hell, if I remember right.
Because I know I was
Right.
almost dead. I was at 2 points. So I don't think I ever went through
I
his
think
shit.
you grabbed like a weapon or something and you just ran after that.
I don't
Well, I
remember.
know that I know that Dolgus took Tark's bronze blade and now
Oh, that's
has
what-
Tark's head on top of it.
Yes.
Oh right, they did do that.
and was parading it around. I do remember that.
I don't think
Now,
I don't think
here's
I
my
went
que-
through it. I think I just like killed him and then left because everything was on.
I think they did
collapsing.
something to piss me off, but I can't remember what they did to piss me off.
Now here's my question here, Zeno.
Yo,
He's got the head. It was an object now. When that bomb went off, is it just gone? Did the head just get vaporized?
Dulgus, give me a D100. Sure. Yeah, so effectively, like when that detonation, well, no, Dulgus was inside the tower, right? When that all went down.
I
That's
was
why he went
somewhere on
down?
the roof. I'm pretty sure it
No,
was
he was
Chompy
on the
that was
roof,
on the tower.
but he was on the
I
roof.
was on this roof here. Chompy was on the tower.
Well, no, so Chompy was on top of the tower, and I was sure that you were inside chasing after this guy. You had just cut his head off. Edna was in there as well. The
Yeah.
explosion went off. You two took reduced damage because you were inside of a structure.
Mhm.
So it buffeted that.
Yeah, could have sworn I was on my way out, but sure.
Yeah, you were on your way out, but you did get knocked unconscious, and she picked you back up.
Then my question remains of did the
Okay,
head
yep.
just like
Well, I'm
bounce down
parading
the
around the head.
staircase and get squished with the tower?
No, not my trophy.
I'm thinking it's probably fine for the most part. Maybe a bit crushed, but I
All
think
right,
it's
I'm still
still
I'm
together
still gonna
enough.
parade it around as a trophy on top of that weird bronze sword.
But yes, there is a nice hefty chunk of loots in the spoils of war for you.
I will be right back. I gotta go use the restroom. My stomach is revolting against me.
Is it this one? Has to be this one. Okay, I found it. Do I have any players here?
Yes.
I'm here.
So, since I've got Anna here, the thing that you found on Syracuse's body was his receipt from the Metal Eater tribe. You were the one with the Dropbox of 3K in gems and other valuables. But the other portion of that receipt was that if Syracuse ever made it to Freedom Town, he would possibly be able to get one of these badges that allows for people
One
to
of these
pass
is
their
badges.
not one of these, but like there are badges that are given to people looking to avoid the ire of most orc clans that at least follow under the it's a white tribe or something. Double check this. Where is my book on the orc clans? Johnson. Books. Hand. Yep, empty hand. Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Same.
Ugh.
You good, Derek?
Yeah, my stomach's killing me at the moment.
I feel you there, man.
I'm having spasms in my intestines.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel you there. We have similar pains, I guess, at the moment.
Ugh.
Hey, Cloudy Booty.
I blame Zeno. Somehow it's his fault.
Nah.
He bestowed Crohn's and GERD at the same time upon your intestines.
I've done nothing.
He's diseased me while I was unconscious.
He gave me
Poison.
GERD and possible Barrett's, so I mean, Xeno's been fucking shit up.
How the fuck did I do that, huh?
He made my liver fail on me.
No. You know what?
Sounds likely. I believe him.
Next time you piss and moan about that kind of shit, I am not driving you to the hospital.
And I'm
That's
and
not
I'm
fair.
and I'm not
You know
gonna
what,
come help you.
fellas? Soon we'll be able to commiserate
Ah,
together.
baby.
So it'll be-
Yes, exactly. He'll be taking us both to the hospital.
You can call for an ambulance, see how that works for you.
I have insurance, thank you very much.
What the feeling?
I was more meaning Dave, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dave.
I can't wait for you to come out, though, man. It's gonna be really fun to meet you in person.
Yeah, I'll hopefully be here soon.
Where are you meeting up?
It's kind
Sorry,
of
I was getting the snack.
Well, I don't know if Zeno wants anybody to know about it at the moment.
Oh, is there a wedding going down or something? Is that what this is?
Yes, me and Zeno have decided to get married without stuff.
Yeah, I'm the flower girl.
What the hell is this blasphemy?
It's being
Oh,
held in Benton Harbor.
I want to crash this wedding just so I can maybe, take advantage of like the wedding vibes and maybe hook up with someone. We'll see.
It's in the very tip of Michigan, and the shark. It's called Gay, Michigan. And it really is a town there.
Yes,
But that's where they're getting married.
Yes,
Y'all are-
you can have.
Y'all are something else.
Near the black salt sand mines.
Do we have one of these here as well?
Ow, ow, ow! Why are you biting me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, but you got that, Anna?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You know what you got.
Yeah,
Syracuse's
lots.
stuff is pretty bog standard for Knights of Ozum. And quite honestly, since his body was in the tower, half of it probably got crushed.
Probably.
So it's not of much use.
What will be of use in Silsamine are these wagons this caravan is coming up with. I know that those ones won't be sabotaged.
What caravan?
It's
It's
not
What
not a
wagons?
caravan, it's a war wagon.
Well,
Uh,
anything
no,
with that's
these-
mowable, we will
these-
ride.
These are war machines, and they move very slowly. Like these are the
You walk fast.
trebuchets and like ballista things,
Gotcha.
But eventually they
To
would.
Freedom Town!
It's a little out of your way, but who knows? That being said,
Stuff to sell there. Yeah.
a group of Knights of Ozum kind of detach from the war machines and stuff as they near Castle Everstand. The townspeople have done what they can to stem the tide from some of the chaos and have kind of simmered about and somewhat kind of line up on the proper pathway into the outer gates into the city proper. You guys are able to head down and out of the castle to meet a small party of them. A man in relatively used but still nice robes of white and gold with the symbol of a winged sword across his almost tabard. Will bow to you all first. Flanking him are a couple of moderately dressed knights, with little regalia. Probably about the same level of decor that Calrian might have if in full regalia. Each with the mark of the Knights of Ozum. The priestly man would speak. Hello, I am Bishop Tullius. I see that you all have taken the time to. Here,
Leaving. Well, say bye.
bye.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm a lot for that monster.
Hi, Steph. Drink water.
They say drink water.
Actually,
I tell her I said only water.
fuck those guys. I got
Always
water.
rock out with your cock out.
Only water. No soda. No nothing else. Only water.
Okay, I failed you. I'm sorry.
And only rock out with your cock out.
She can't perform that, so I'm not repeating it.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to write her now.
Anywho.
Alright, bye.
Backtracking a moment. Hello, adventurers. My name is Bishop Tullius. I run the chapel here in town, but I was away at behest of Lady Quintaris in order to send word to Castle Farin in order for further reinforcements. Is she available at the moment? I see that there was a bit of a kerfuffle as she believed may happen.
Well, she is, but she isn't.
You'll have to not speak in riddles, poor boy. I seek clarity in these chests.
I'm sorry. Just last time I was blunt about this type of matter, it caused a whole bunch of commotion.
You may speak your words true here.
She's dead.
That is a shame. She was a good friend of mine. We've served here at Castle Everstan for, let's say, the last 5 years. Her presence will be missed. And what of
only knew
the
her.
watch captain who would take her stead?
Also dead.
Also dead.
He looks to Athena and goes, I see. Was this of mutual issues that Lady Kuntaris held, or? Seems striking that both leaders of this establishment would have fallen.
Sylph will look over at Athena and be like, "This is your territory," and back away.
Well, the captain was a traitor.
I see. Do you have proof of this? That is a
I believe I do, and I'll hand the receipt.
He would look it over and his brow would furrow. This tall man, half elven by nature, like deeper brown hair with as a note, those of elven heritage, even half elves, tend to have full colored eyes instead of like eyes with irises and things of that nature. So this man has like this cool, almost jade green kind of color for his eyes. Kind of looks over and furrows his brow a little bit and hands it back to you. That is quite troubling. It would seem that I have a lot of work to do in order to reestablish the hierarchy of command here at Castle Everstand. I am not a knight, but I do follow the same precepts that the knights do in following the edicts of Iomade. Vigil will need to be contacted, and I am sure that Eluna will have particular words with Sito. Yes. That being said, how fares the castle? We could only get a peripheral from our advance upon the area.
It's doing pretty shite.
Yeah, so like looks at them and then looks behind his shoulder and back at them again. It's like, how do you not see this?
Well, here's the thing. The castle, for the most part, stands. It's the upper portions of the towers that seem to have suffered much of the same damage, and the northwestern tower seems to have crumbled quite a bit. So, while you can see some... that tower also has some substantial damage to the top. But it was enough that it did not impede your movement. It more collapsed the stairs. So that was a very baby explosion.
I was picturing like this is all crumbled over here on the portion.
No. So this side over here took the biggest hit.
Okay.
This tower is basically fucked from like the second floor and up.
Okay.
And like this side's seen some decent damage where like it kind of is falling over in between here.
So it's just like somewhat collapsed but hasn't like fully caved in on itself yet.
Right. Like it could be repaired given some time, but it's not a lost cause.
And a lot of money.
What's that, Andrew?
I said, and a lot of money.
Yes, and a lot of money.
And like danger pay for people carting all that stone over here to be put to work.
Mm-hmm. It would appear that our masons are going to be well paid for a good long while.
Oh yes. They put quite the trap for us. Like the moment we arrived, they were breathing down our necks, thinking there was something aloof with us, and the same was with us. We thought the same about them.
The knights are a superstitious lot, as well as there are many enemies that would see Lastwall's borders taken. Cultists of the Whispering Way, monstrosities from Ustalav, the orc hordes themselves, and their benefactors. There is much that Lastwall has to contend with, and the Knights of Ozum are already spread thin. Even the Crusades up in the Whirlwind called for their action. But I understand. Adventurers are a little bit of a mixed bag. There are those that will do great deeds to further their own glory or fill their own pockets. And then there are others that are simply looking to lend a helping hand. And of course, there are those that seek their own ends by whatever means are necessary.
Did they by chance happen to come with any type of medical response? Or like alchemists or anyone that can enchant?
You could certainly inquire. It would appear that you have a bishop of the church here, and you know that the person in the chapel was capable of casting second level spells for you.
Okay.
So if this guy is the bishop, then he's possibly better endowed in magic than his subordinate.
What was his name again? What was the
Bishop Tullius. Here, I'll go ahead and
there we go.
I'll type it out for you.
I was thinking it was Talvis. That's Tullius.
Tell me this. Whack.
Tullius, okay. Bishop Tullius, we have a really good friend of ours that came along on this journey. She relied on everything that had to do with sight, taste, and feel. And she had two of those vital senses taken away from her. Is there anything that we can do or you can suggest that can at least help her along with sight or taste or something to give her something back, some of her humanity that was taken away?
I would need to see this person, but the suggestions that you make seem quite grave.
I have gold, or I can get you gold.
He nods. My blessings from Iomade provide me a number of gifts. Let me see this ally of yours, and we shall see what I may be able to recommend.
Still to look at the party and ask if we can guide him over to Jess.
I hold out my hand to fucking
He's still dying and just bleeding out.
to coach and help me back up again.
I've been reading Darwin's sayings this whole time.
Just weeping blood a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of blood here.
As you ask
Gochin
Gochin for aid, he goes, "You all have seen, if I may, quite the harrowing day. Let me bless you with some of Iomade's grace."
This is the last remnants of a sausage hanging in my mouth. I'm too tired to chew it.
Wow, these dice don't like you guys. You get another 9 back for anybody who needs hit points. That's so bad.
It's better.
That's
I'm
an
probably not seeping blood everywhere now. I'm just, I look like shit.
He could spare another one. He's a cleric. He's got enough of these. There you go.
Ah.
A couple small bursts of positive energy wash over the party. These feeling significantly more powerful than a single of Calrian's channels. But I suppose this would be the difference between a paladin and a cleric's channeling capabilities.
Yes. I'm now at 36 hit points instead of 6 hit points.
Yeah, yeah. I think that tops off a few people to a certain degree, or at least get you pretty close.
Oh yeah, I'm topped off now.
Yep, I'm healed.
I mean, my max is 31.
Right. So
I think what's Ava's max? 30?
Ava's probably healed. I just have not looked at their character sheet.
Oh, okay.
With
I
that
think
though,
Ava and I share the same, almost the same HP pool.
yeah, probably. That being said, you are able to lead Bishop Tullius to where you've left Jess Meeson in the care of the caravan. Kogan's
As-
kind of looking over her and like sees you kind of stroll up. Oh, hey, Syl. Yeah, so seems like there's not a whole lot I could do. I've tried to give her some stuff for the pain, things of that nature, but it's not looking good, man.
I appreciate it, bud. But we got a pastor here a bishop actually, that's gonna hopefully help. And he'll lean over towards Jess. Look, see who I brought here. Look who I brought here.
Darla just smacks you in the back of the head.
And there's Sylph goes trying to both help her and get laid in the future at the same time.
Tullius kind of steps forward and sees the gruesome visage. It's like, you poor Fireflower. I see what they've done to you. He kind of looks to you, Sylph, and it's like, I need not diagnose. The gifts that Iomade blesses with me each day will not be able to aid your friend here.
Oh,
They are a bit beyond my means. I apologize for not having strong enough magics in order to aid in this. But the best that I might be able to do is at least heal what physicality is here, but that will leave gaps. For her eyes, they have been rendered useless, and it would appear kinda can see a little bit of the mouthing towards Sylph of, I can't see in response to his look who I've brought.
Also,
The nub of a tongue.
question:
Yes.
would it technically be easier to?
I lost
What?
you there, buddy. We have lost the Dolgus. His
Andrew?
voice is gone. Did he lose his tongue too?
Seems like it.
Chompy bit it off.
Andrew's pet got hungry and ate him. Oh well.
Sylph would ask if there's any type of tool that could be used to help her out, like something to help her read with or write with, because he had the idea of a stick, but maybe he has something that's actually suited for it. Or if he knows of a town that has craftsmen or like tinkerers.
Those that have taken blindness eventually adapt to it in their own ways. Should she still have her hearing, there are possibilities that will heighten itself in the absence of these senses. Her ability to eat should likely be hindered, and so you may seek more liquid of food variety. While she may be able to chew, the tongue is pivotal for the consumption of tougher food stock.
So
There are
just
blessings that the
monitoring.
gods can bestow upon those powerful enough to channel them. I simply am not they. If you're perchance able to stop within Vigil, the price may be quite a bit, but you may be able to source such magics out of Vigil. It is a long journey. I know not your destinations or your goals, but that would be where I would place my faith. Beyond that, in terms of a writing utensil, whilst blind, a person's ability to write whilst not being able to see simply leans on the creativity that one might have whilst, looking nowhere. You may also attempt to seek a style of linguistics that lends to the sense of touch. There are a few translated texts of Aslanti that were done in such a fashion. It's an uncommon language to pick up, but I do believe that they called it Braille.
Hello.
Hello.
Braille.
Hear you.
Yeah, my question was, wouldn't it technically just be easier to kill her and then raise her?
Are you asking that in character?
Dolgus probably wouldn't, but actually, no, Dolgus absolutely would. Dolgus,
No, you would. Don't lie. That's no tact.
So out of character, could per se someone enchant a journal with share memory to where she could just have that journal be
Finish.
memories?
Andrew, you're bugging out over there, buddy.
fucking
mic-
hell.
Your mic is just not working with you. I got the fucking hell.
It's not my mic, it's literally my connection. Like, everything, the power just all flickered. Just all
okay.
flickered in, and like the modem's still coming back online, I guess.
Oh, hey, there's
You're
that.
not the one living
Yeah,
in Virginia?
Apparently, Pathfinder has a crystalline that can store memories.
There are
But,
things that are similar to it, yes.
Ugh.
Anyway, yes, Dolgus does.
It says item from the Eberron campaign, but we're not in that one though.
We're not in Eberron, no.
Ask
Yeah.
that. There, fuck that. I'm not doing it again.
So yes, Adolgus apparently asked the question in front of everyone about killing her and raising her.
Can you hear me? I'm going to
We
assume no.
can hear you.
I'm
We can-
catching bits and pieces.
Yeah, we heard you a little bit.
Well, I'm not getting an answer, so yeah, that's the kind of thing. You're set.
Oh, there it goes again.
Oh.
I heard him ask about the killing and raising thing, and that he was actually going to ask that in character.
I think I caught that too, yeah. The question would become is how does the rest of the party react? Also, welcome, Pyrrhus.
Hello.
To kill Jess and bring her back?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Oh
she's coming
God!
back, would that fix her? As I look to the bishop.
You speak of the magics of druidic orders, the power of reincarnation.
No. Just kill her and raise her back. That's how it works.
That is not quite how that works. Allow me to explain.
Absolutely how it works. Unless you don't believe that's how it works, in which case it won't work because you don't believe in it. That's how magic works.
Allow me to explain my limited understanding of the blessings of the divine. The magics which raise a individual from death will do so, but in limiting factors. With the most basic of magics that perform this miracle, you require the body whole and hale, or at least as whole as it was. You cannot have the head separated or things of that variety. Anything that would leave them permanently dead upon raising.
So, option one, you're just weak. Option two, your god's weak. One of the two. I don't know which. Blockrogue's strong though, so I'm fine.
The second will bring an individual back regardless of limiting factors. And the third, the most perfect variety, you need not even a corpse. The essence of these resurrections, however, if they were missing something before dying, i.e. her eyes and her tongue, they would be missing after the fact, with the exception of true resurrection.
Yeah, I think
finality
you're
of
wrong.
form.
The mid-tier thing worked just fine. I've heard of it done. Anyway, I'm leaving because this conversation's boring, and you're weak and wimpy, and I'm gonna go pay attention to something else. Like Jumpy, and my new trophy, he says, waving around the still blood-dripping like head that's on his sword as he walks back up the stairs.
Your ally is curious.
He was raised by lizards. What do you expect?
I did not know this, but
Yeah, he doesn't
noted.
even realize he's a dwarf.
You know, he's a real. Might actually get past the knowledge religion check to understand what Balkrug is.
Yeah, he might actually. Let me go ahead and roll that then.
I wrote you in Discord, Nick.
He has a foreboding look on his face as you've mentioned Buckrug, but link me the items you're thinking about, and I'll be able to discern better.
Okay.
In either case, it would appear that Tullius does not have the direct means in order to help restore Jess, but that there are magics out there that might. If you seek to restore her faculties to her, the mention of her passing and being revitalized, the Druidic Order of Reincarnation does take one's soul from one body and places it into another, although it is not always the same from which one understood in life. It is a harrowing process, and I would not recommend it upon any. But in truth, it is a possibility. I've heard of many who have regretted the choice to take on a new form.
Really, she's just pretty much stuck the way she is.
For now.
There
Yeah.
are creature comforts that you may be able to provide, but do your best.
We're not playing 1E, are we?
We are playing 1E.
Oh, perfect. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I guess this thing that I'm trying to think of is an item that a lot of players are also asking about.
In any regard.
class is Jess?
Hmm.
What class is Jess?
You're pretty sure that she was a variety of NPC classes.
Okay.
She's not a full-on, like, class. She's not been, like, trained in that manner. If you had to make a actual, like, NPC, like, class setup, she's probably got 2 levels of expert and 2 levels of warrior.
Okay. So say was she able to do like any type of like illusionary spells?
Nope.
Damn, okay. Never mind.
She
That's
is
out the window.
magical. Yeah, she's magicless, so.
Okay. My mind, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to race thinking of things that Sylph can do to help, but on with the story.
No, I get you. If there's anything else that you require of me and the knights, feel free to reach out. We're going to take a measure of the damage that has been inflicted to Castle Everstand and see what we can get arranged in the meantime. We thank you for your contribution here, and Lastwell owes you a boon.
Chompy, the dinosaur and I are pretty ill with the poison.
That I should be able to assist with.
As long as you can help out Chompy, you're fine by me.
And where is this Chompy you speak of?
Sylph just puts his fingers in his mouth and whistles real hard. Chompy!
And there's the sound of padding feet on stone floor getting louder and more rapidly as it bursts into the room, dragging a half-mauled corpse behind it in its excitement.
There's Chompy! Oh, there's Chompy!
Well then, quite the precocious fellow. Sure. We can see
A
to
bloody
this.
tongue will be licking the outstretched hand of whoever's hand is outstretched.
It would be Sylph's. He's just like, Lovins.
If Roddy is in the room, Chompy will growl at Roddy.
I healed you. Why can't we be buds?
It growled at you, didn't bite you. You should be counted lucky.
Very true. At least you got recognition and not an attack this time.
Roddy just like looks exasperated, like I can't win for losing.
He's got a lizard brain like his owner. What do you expect?
I don't know. I just figured he'd probably be more intelligent than a dog.
Give him some sausage.
Oh, you should see him climb ladders.
Yeah, I mean, this is, a little dinosaur that does things that, even skilled humans can't do. It's genuinely freaking impressive.
The moment Sylph said you should see him climb a ladder, he recalled the memory at the plague house and just, he grimmed Roddy real quick and then snapped back out of it.
All right. Well, if your little dinosaur friend would permit, I suppose I have this magic in me right at the moment. Step forward, young Chompy. We shall remove your impurity. Kind of looks at the dinosaur and then looks to you, Sylph.
Go on.
Chompy will cock his head to one side and just kind of do a very, very close thing to a shrug in the way he moves his head.
May the blessings of Iomade remove your... You were looking for poison?
Yes.
Remove this poison from this noble dinosaur.
I think it's more the poison damage, but I could be wrong. But
And
yeah, I get it. I'll go
with
ahead
a
and fix it.
glow of his hands, he places the divine light of Iomade around Chompy, and Chompy feels that nausea and lack of wanting to eat almost wash away from his body.
In thanks, Chompy
Better!
will spare.
Better!
Yeah, and thanks. Doug's hanging around to hear that, I'm afraid. But in thanks, Chompy is going to rip one of the remaining arms off this torso of a corpse and just kind of place it at the priest's feet and like wag and thump his tail a bit as if he just did a good thing sharing his food.
Share, magic man, share. Treat! You look skinny.
Sylph, like, just claps his hands together. He's like, he likes you. He liked it.
Ah, yes, thank you, noble dinosaur. I take this gift with much fervor. The priest tentatively picks it up and gives Chompy a nod.
Probably wonders why he's not eating it yet. But then he remembers that most of these weird two-legged things like their stuff cooked, so he's probably just waiting to cook it for later.
But Tullius will kind of set it down not too far away from him and look to Sylph. You said you are under similar ailment?
Yes. And he steps forward and purses his chest forward and flutters his eyes. Grace me.
May the light of Iomade take away this malady.
I throw a hard biscuit at the back of Syl's head just as he casts the spell.
God.
And with a quick pat on the shoulder, the light of Iomade courses through Sylph's body, and the poison fades. Its effects
looks like
no longer
Legends hurt.
plague.
Sylph makes a mad dash for Kogan's cart so he can get a cup of coffee.
You're at Kogan's cart.
Oh, he just turns around and starts just destroying his coffee.
That boy is going to have the runs later.
Oh, I know, it's gonna be great.
I am happy that I was able to at least aid you all in some small way.
Darlio pulls out a few bone fragments from the side of his face, but like, that's not mine. Throw them.
Are there any other requests that I may be able to assist with? The gifts that Iomade bestows upon me each day would rank about the 4th sphere of divine magic.
Anything else? Then Sylph will be like, oh, I gotta fix my gun. So he sits down and starts fixing his gun.
Go ahead and check for that.
He's got gunsmithing, he doesn't need to make a roll. It just takes him like 2 hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
That works for me.
I just gotta unjam it.
Yep, so you're going to spend some downtime to do that and get that taken care of.
So one upside to gunsmithing. You actually don't have to roll anything, you know how to fix things.
No, hey, okay, I like hearing that because that just means that, yes, he's got to take some time to fix his thing, and if it busted and you guys get into combat before 2 hours is up, I guess your gun's in pieces.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Takes an hour. I thought it was 2. It's just
Oh, an hour. Okay, yeah, not bad still.
Yeah, by the time we head out, it'll be fixed.
Oh, yeah, easily. At that, Tullius would kind of look to the party and say, once again, if you need anything before you are to depart, feel free to extend a hand.
I will hold out my hand and go, I feel like I'm still missing a couple ounces.
Is this true of some of the rest of you? Kind of looks to some of the other peoples of the party.
Ava just holds out her hand.
Ava, you would have gotten 29 points of healing earlier.
Actually, no, another 9 on top of that, too.
Oh, yep. So
Okay, that's
38.
well over my max with that first amount.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
I have
whips his
54
head
hit
upwards
points,
like-
so I'm still hurting.
When did you get here, Ava?
You
Ava
handed her the
fades
gear, you
back into the fourth
dipshit.
wall.
But she's been here. She just doesn't like talking to you like most of us.
It's like, hey, Ava's here. She just fades away again.
Ava fades back into the fourth wall.
You get 17 back there, Derek,
Okay,
as he extends a hand.
let me find out. Pretty sure it is. I'm 1 point shy. It'll be enough.
Very well.
Having high hit points is the curse when you lose them all.
Oh yeah. But you know you did your job.
I didn't fall off a roof. That's the important thing.
Yeah, no, you did that shit like a badass. Good job. I know not what your aims are, or where your journeys will take you next,
I
but
think we're headed to the marshes. Something about some ghosts.
I see. If you're to head to Ghostlight Marsh, I will warn you of the spirits that linger within. They can be mischievous and malevolent. Whilst they are not truly undead, they are problematic. Keep your wits about you, and if you have magics that would aid you in seeing the unseen, use them wisely. They will aid you in your endeavors.
You guys got any like holy water on you?
I do believe the chapel keeps a collection of holy water. That should aid you against undead if you were to cross them. However, I do not believe they will aid you against those that have manifested into strange aberration.
Ah. And how much do Drake skills go for? Do you know?
I would not know off of my own experience. You may take that question up with someone who does much more in the realms of leatherworking or metallurgy.
Oh, okay. Then he goes back to doing his gun. He just remembered that there was a bounty for a Drake right off the beach.
Indeed, there was.
Wait, where are we going?
Through the marsh, but I also remember there was a Drake that had a bounty on its head.
Do you
Going
have
very
any
far away.
scrolls of the arcane variety?
The church itself does not, but I could see what is in the armory reserves that the Everstand Knights of Ozum had kept.
I'm not sure how
I
much
don't
is
know
left
about the
in
rest
there.
of you, but I don't think we should head out today. Oh, God.
Feel free to stay for as long as your rest requires.
I think a day would do us good.
You know that
One
it's
day without
about mid.
having to fight something.
You do know that it is about midday, so you've got about another half of the day to you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So.
I'm not going to bed yet.
Oh yeah. But that being said, the loot is posted in Spoils of War for any of you who wish to debate now that Eurus is here.
Also, now that
The-
Pierce is here, are we level 6 yet?
Yay!
Like I said,
No.
I doubt it.
Depends on how much XP we got.
Well, last increase was posted on the day of the session, and that was 4,600 experience.
Yeah, no.
Then no.
We're nowhere near level 6.
We're actually really close. We're 1300 XP.
Shh, you're not supposed to say that.
Okay, let's kill
No.
everyone in
Andrew
this
to wallow
castle
in
that's not
despair.
us.
Hey, Ava, can I nab the thieves' tools and the headband of alluring charisma?
We already have a thieves tool, so we've got like 3 of them. So yeah.
Oh, okay. What about the headband? Or the greater hat of disguise, one of those two.
I can't believe you need thieves' tools. Learn to pick locks with your fingers.
My fingers are used for the more supple of things. I use locks for the harder stuff. Lock picks.
Not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought he said cockpits.
Oh, you should take
Protection one or ring of protection one.
you should take the Masterwork Thieves tools we have.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, resistance. My brain did.
What about
Weird
the
thing.
hat? Or the either the hat, the belt, or the
I mean,
the headband. One of those
Charisma
three.
technically is good for Ava, but she doesn't care.
Sorry about
Greater
that.
hat of disguise.
She's
Yeah, greater hat of disguise might be good for Sylph.
Chompy wants that greater hat of disguise.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't think Choppy can wear it.
Can I have the cloak?
He's a wizard.
A cloak.
Which one, the cloak of resistance or the cloak of protection, or whatever it is?
Probably one or the other. I don't know.
There's cloak of resistance. What was the other one?
Nah, I typed it as cloak of protection, but
There
it's
we go.
supposed to be cloak of resistance.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
Kingmaker KP exclusive right there.
Mhm.
Cloak of Protection. Which I think started off as a typo, and they were like, yeah, let's just let it stay as like a
Right.
AP exclusive.
Oh, what about the? Yeah, Sylph will grab the belt if that's fine. If Chompy wants the hat.
I don't think Choppy can wear the hat.
Dinosaur should have head slots.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything for him, but
We can turn Chompy into a cat.
no, it
Can't
won't.
talk.
It's alter
Yeah, it's
self or something,
humanoids.
so it's humanoids only.
Yep.
Mm.
It would allow Chompy to take the size of a small or medium humanoid.
Well then, may I grab the hat and the belt then, please?
Oh no, you're not getting both.
Or then just the belt?
I thought you wanted the hat.
I didn't see the dexterity +2.
I mean, you can just turn yourself into something small and get a dexterity +2.
Yes,
Um,
alter self would
That works
give it.
in that way?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
There are 2 belts of dex. So,
2 belts of dex, huh?
yep.
Hmm.
I think Ava might snag one of those if the party is fine with that.
Yeah, I'll take the hat.
I'm just going to check
agree
see
with
what equipment Dolgus even has at this point. Because I have not been remembering. It's been a while.
Okay, so Ava will take a belt of dex. Sylph will take the hat. What did Athene want?
The cloak.
Dolgus has no magic items.
Cloak.
You should have a few magic items. I gave you a couple personal ones, like the polymorphic pouch, and then there's the one that.
Also, grab
mean-
the adaptive composite longbow.
Other than the wands, I don't see any sort of permanent magic item on my list of things. Hmm.
Maybe in your
We're
character
gonna
sheet.
go with the meta and take the Masterwork javelins.
Javelins for Gochin.
No,
In the
Choppy
druid
does have a
chest,
head slot. Never mind.
you've got druid vestments and you've got a polymorphic pouch.
And the druid what?
Druid vestments and polymorphic pouch.
And of the fucking, it was underground.
You say you put this stuff in somewhere called the druid something, but I don't.
No, it was. I didn't put it in the loot sheet or anything. It should have been in your character sheet.
What are you talking about? Where is it? I don't see it.
I mean, then you didn't put it in, mate.
Is that cool to grab the composite longbow too, Ava?
Yeah,
Okay.
unless somebody else wants it.
Nope, I'm good. There's nothing.
Alrighty, then I'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
that's
two
fine.
items are in your inventory because they were specific to you.
So, anybody want the +1 mithril chain shirt?
Ooh, let me. Nope, I'm good.
I'm good with my singing still. Nick, what do I put down for the misfire increase for the short description for adaptive composite?
There's no misfire for adaptive.
Okay.
It's a bow, not a gun.
Okay.
So pretty much the adaptive allows you to add your strength bonus to it.
Oh, that's perfect.
You have no strength.
No, but still, it's just a bonus in anything. It's nice.
Anybody want the headband of charisma?
I want to say yes just to make the barn, man.
You can take it because there's also 2 belts of dex too.
I can't. The charisma belt does. The
Yeah.
charisma headband does nothing for me.
Yeah, and it's good for you.
Literally does not a damn thing for me.
Well, he's got the hat of disguise, so.
I
Well,
do.
the head. Here's the thing. The headband and the hat are 2 different slots.
Yeah,
I
the
think
headband's
the
on
head-
the forehead.
Headband is headbands, and then hat is head.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, I could
yeah,
wear
that's a good
both.
point.
I could literally disguise as like someone of very high importance and then wear that headband to just boast that importance.
Yeah, it's like how you can wear long gloves and bracers.
You know, it's yeah,
Right.
it's sorcerer loot.
What do I put down for a short description in Greater Hat?
Fucking wizard loot.
look up the item, and you can copy and paste the description of the item into
Something-
the thing.
Fun
You
thing
wanna-
about that, if you change yourself into a medium-sized creature, you get a +2 bonus to Dex or something like that.
Medium
Okay.
creature strength, small
Strength,
creatures.
small, yeah.
Yep.
So it's
It's
basically a
actually
buff as long as you
called
don't look
size
different.
was an enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing about becoming small is it doesn't make your ranged attacks smaller.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
But
Yeah,
doesn't it go
shrinks
back to normal size once he's
No.
fired?
No.
No.
Headband of alluring charisma.
'Cause I thought that's how bows work when you shoot them. The
No.
arrows go back to normal size.
Nope.
It shrink you.
Paste that into the short description.
Magic. It doesn't work the way you think it does.
Yeah,
There's
'cause the weird thing
specific
is the
things that
size
do what
the
you're talking about one of these.
size increase doesn't buff damage, but size decrease still nerfs damage.
Yep.
Okay.
It's weird.
Greater Hat of Disguise. Now, when I click on the show button, that means I have it equipped.
The show just means that when you click on like the items macro thing, you'll be able to like promote it.
Everybody
Okay.
can see, what
Yeah.
is called in its description.
So what you're looking to do here is that you don't want to put it in short description. You want to put it in full description.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that. I'll get rid of that. Where's full description?
I scrolled down for it. Oh no.
Anybody
Sorry.
taking the falchion or anything?
There you go.
Why would I take a weak thing like that?
In short description, you could probably put +2.
Okay.
I got my for smacking.
There. I've
And
tossed it in
for-
there.
Greater Hat, just write down allows me to transform.
Go to the item and copy and paste that description there.
Like a Hat of Disguise, this garment allows us to wear to alter their appearance. Oh, okay. Copy and paste. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now we're going to go ahead and make you 2 buffs. Okay? So at the top of your sheet, I'm going to go ahead and add.
If I scroll up, will it mess you up like that?
If you scroll up, it should be fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do size. Actually, where is
Oh, I see. You added alter self.
yep. So what
Okay.
I'm gonna do is reduce person does no, not rage. Add that, see what that gives. That's size -1, strength -2, dexterity +2. Yeah, so size would be -1. You'd have buff 2, which is dex. No, wait. Wrong thing. Dexterity. Size. Reduce person get deleted now. Alter self works differently than reduce person.
Yeah.
The nice thing is for yourself is that if you take a medium size alter self, you do get a buff to your strength by +2.
Okay. Nothing increases in HP though.
Not in this case.
Okay. It's just my damage output.
Mm,
Okay. So if I transform into like a hippo or something, it won't increase my defense or anything.
you won't be able to turn into a hippo. It's only humanoid creatures.
Okay.
So-
Humanoid.
So like
Yeah,
elves, gnomes,
No.
Yeah. Oh, what about
goblins.
like sentience?
What do you mean?
I mean, most humanoids are sentient.
Like sentient objects that are
No.
humanoid. Okay.
No. It has to be a creature.
It's
So, like,
for the
you're-
race.
you could
Like
be a dwarf.
like an elemental that's like in human
Nope.
shape. Okay.
Nope. Elementals are elemental.
Okay.
So,
I just gotta make sure I was just trying to box my mind in instead of trying to go too far outside of it. And just narrowing down what I can do. Because you know me, my mind will run wild with things.
oh, I get you. I get you. So, and then in order to have these show up as equipped to your character, we're just going to go ahead and go to
Get rid of that and that, and I'm looking at it.
other magic. Carried. Greater hat is your head slot. This headband is headband. Other magic. Then this is a weapon.
Oh, I don't have my singing steel on there.
You have
This is
Bard's
a pocket.
protection changer.
Oh, that's the singing steel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So magic.
Oh man, I have slots for a lot. I can bling self out.
Ammunition.
This is a bucket.
Ammunition. Magic.
And in some dungeon crawler games, you put bucket on head and you get +1 defense.
Studded. All right. So, okay, normal longbow. This is ranged. Has a +1 enhancement. Does a D8. Piercing. Range of 110. Times 3 multiplier. Then-
Forgot I still had 2 smoke sticks.
Attacks. Damage ability. Strength. Eight. 1. got Oh, because your core. Yeah, so you've got a -1 damage on longbow. Or pause a longbow right now. And longbow. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, that's set up for you, I do believe. Did you need any assistance there, Anna?
Yes.
Also, now we can go ahead and give Sylph an enhancement bonus of +2 into Charisma. And now his Charisma's 20.
Yay!
So who are the two people getting belts of dexterity?
Ava and Chompy.
Gotcha. Dinosaurs can wear belts.
Oops, let me double check. I have to list.
Yeah.
It could be a
Sure.
collar instead of a belt.
Tie on his tail.
I have the list. Give me a second.
Just making sure that they've got a waist slot.
Yes, he can.
Good stuff.
Bipedal creature, Tyrannosaurus, belt.
Chompy has belt. Good stuff. So, Ethna, all you're picking up is the Cloak of Resistance.
Yep.
A fairly easy item in order to put into the equipment. Cloak of Resistance. So in the short description, we're going to put +1. And we're going to also add that to the title, just in case. And you've already put it in armor. Be more of a magic item. Oh, not your tool, dang it. There we go. Other magic, changer, good stuff. And so when we go to your defenses page, we're just going to be able to bump this resist bonus up by 1 for every single one of these.
Yay.
And now you've got that. Wow, you've got a balance 6 across all of your saves. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh, do you use a
666.
chain shirt?
She does use a chain shirt.
Do you want the fancy chain shirt we picked up?
I think she's already got one.
I have a
but-
mithril, but
+1 mithril?
Oh, not +1
I
mithril.
do not have a +1. Sure, I'll take it.
Alright,
Yeah, it
I'll
seems like
put
the
your
only thing Choppy can't wear
mithril in
is
here.
feet, body.
I also need to look in Arwen at some point. I need to see what he picked up. Besides that poor guy that he had kind of tried to eat.
Alright, I'll drop your mithril chain shirt in the normal loot, so you can take the +1.
So yeah, Choppy can wear everything but feet, hands, and body.
You mean to tell me that Chompy can't wear shit for his feet?
Yeah, he's got claws, man.
I don't know. I think he could totally have something in his hands.
No, he can wield things. He just can't wear gloves.
Oh, that's stupid.
That
You need to find a
sounds
better
like
smith.
that sounds like somebody did not decide to try to put the fist straps of mighty blows on a dinosaur.
And it's only because he has claws. That's why he can't have.
Yep, I totally get you. I totally get you.
I
Them
love it. It says available slots next to it. Can it carry / grasp things? Yes.
It is what it is.
Spot devil monkeys are superior. They're amazing. They become large and bite, and they can throw rocks. It's amazing.
Indeed.
And they get puncture armor.
So, anywho, indeed.
Gear sorted out finally.
Seems so.
We gave Pierce homework. Oh,
Homework's done.
Sorry. There should be 2 vials of that concentrated draw poison.
Oh.
As I said, there were 2 beforehand. You weren't here for it, but yeah.
Tisk tisk. The loot given to me was not accurate.
No, if only we could use poison.
I mean, you could. It just you risk exposing
drink
yourself to it.
Here, drink this.
Japan, somebody here is in a biscotti. They can
Play
innately use
Alchemist.
poisons.
No. Do with it what you will.
Anywho. Rest for the day. I don't know. I can help build some stuff with my craft or profession for the keep. For the last, 8 hours of the day.
If that is something that you would like to do.
Yeah, professional blacksmith. See if I can make a few coins.
Sure. Toss me a roll. That's a big 23. These rolls are massive.
They rolled a 10.
Well, just like the graphic of it in the chat box,
yeah.
just ridiculously big.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I know. I popped the chat out because of it.
But with a 23, they take your services thankfully, and you've basically made the people much more amenable to you throughout the day as you're aiding in this devastation. When you ask and proffer for coin, if you proffer for coin, do you demand
but
payment?
I don't expect anything huge. Like if they're like, "Hey, we have some dried meats," I'll be like, "Okay."
You're willing to part with food, they will more than happily, part with some food, as they're sure that the coin is going to be needed to put towards the restoration effort, but food is plentiful in the area.
Considering we have more trip to go, food.
They get you a couple nice cuts of wildland venison. The blacksmiths seem to eat well in the area.
I would hope so. Be a detriment to society otherwise.
And it's not like already dried. Like this is stuff that was hunted recently and, has
That's
not
fun.
been decided as to what to be done with.
Oh, Zeno, I know I asked this earlier, but I'm senile and lose my memory. Did they have any arcane scrolls here at all?
They said that they would need to inquire it within the armory.
Which then I also said, depending on how much is left of the armory.
So
did-
no.
They didn't seem to catch much of that.
That's why I said I need to go through Arwen later.
It's one of those things where it's like, yes, they don't know what's happened to the armory.
Yeah, nope.
They don't
Armory?
realize
What armory?
I go munchies may have eaten everything.
Not everything. There were still a good number of things that were on the walls.
Yes.
There was a
things
person
on the
inside
walls.
the bag at one point in time.
He did not have a great day, did he?
No.
No. He quit and
Arwen
left.
did, though. Arwen had a good day.
Friend! So that's what's on the docket for Ethna as the day kind of gets to take its toll and you guys are left to your caravan.
Yeah, finding a bottle of booze and sitting down with Arwen and going through him. Because
would
that
get
is
back to
much
the
needed
camp
at this
I'd
point.
be like, "Look, I brought dinner." And hold up the meat.
Alright, Evan. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to give me 3 D100 rolls.
Oh, God.
Good luck. Don't fail us. Oh, that's a horrible roll.
Oh.
Oh,
That last one was bad.
Oh no. He has a broken tooth.
so you ask for Arwen to kind of, show you what he's claimed, and the first thing that he coughs out is indeed a tome of sorts.
Wonderful.
The next couple of things that he spits out seems to be a few sets of armor and such that the Knights of Ozum probably would wear at any given point.
Hmm.
And the last thing that he happens to cough up is more of this like knotted mass of like coals and like a digested brazier, like the the thing that holds fire.
Wonderful. Seems like he needs a better diet.
Seems like it was a mad dash to like go through a few number of things.
Yeah. I guess I would take the tome to Ava to take a look at.
What is this?
Good question. Arwen grabbed it.
Curious.
Curious
Now-
indeed.
As we're like, I'm helping cook the meat that I have procured for dinner. Did Arwen grab it, or did the little guy grab it, and Arwen ate him while he had it?
I don't know. Arwen would have to answer that question.
There are important distinctions here that must be made when you're asked the question about where did you get this.
Arwen ate it.
God
That's
damn it,
all
I
we know.
touched the stove.
This small book, which seems no larger than a small pocket tome, is seems to be bound between some wooden covers and is clearly a copy meant to like withstand the rigors of travel and adventuring. The arrowhead kind of lodged in the cover can't be removed, it seems.
Oh.
It does, however, seem to host a lock on the outside.
Can someone pick it?
Ava's gonna detect magic.
It does, in fact, seem to radiate a faint amount of magic, not too dissimilar to your own spellbook.
Okay.
You don't read anything that is inherently dangerous or warding the book by any standard.
How disappointing. It doesn't appear to be a trapped book of exploding ruins. I suppose we should get Sylph to open this. I assume that he's capable of opening a lock. Would rather do so without damaging the item.
Are you guys near me?
I imagine this is around the caravan to some degree, so within 100-foot proximity, likely.
So
Okay, yeah,
you
'cause
might have
I
at
was
least
sitting
heard
down
his
working on
name.
my gun.
You at least heard the name.
Roll me a perception check, Sylph. See if you can hear people talking about you.
Sure.
Or do you hear Darlin cussing out the orc as he overcooks some of the meat?
No, not at all.
I'm just dumbbound and playing with my gun still.
Yep. Oh, you took the meat to.
Yeah, I took it back to the caravan. That's dinner.
No, I get you. Just making sure I know who you took it to. So you took it to Dregar.
Yeah, or chef, I think. Is that the chef?
No, Jess
Jess.
was the chef.
Jess
Yeah,
was the chef.
Jess.
But Jess can't cook. So I'm hoping the orc knows how to cook big, he's used to using fire for stuff, because he's the alchemist, right?
No,
Nope.
that's Kogan.
No? Who's the alchemist?
It's funny because I
So
was supposed to mention that.
Kogan is a half orc. Dregar is a full orc.
Oh.
Hey, Koga does like the bombs, concoctions, and all that stuff.
This is the
double-click.
Wainwright and alchemist specialist who
Okay.
makes coffee, and then this is the scout/outlander.
Well, they're both orcs to me. So I
Yes.
take it to Krogan.
Kogan, yeah, okay, he's hanging out with Jess.
And I will be like, I have brought meat to cook. Let us cook. Jess can tell us how to do it, because she is smart and can write. Correct, still?
We haven't really tried that, but we could certainly attempt it. Cooking's like alchemy, right?
Yeah, slow. I hear slow cooking is best, just don't burn it.
I think I can manage that. We're gonna give it a go. So Kogan is going to try to attempt to cook the venison. Venison, which is traditionally a tricky meat in order to cook properly.
Oh boy.
This can't possibly go wrong. Hey, Gochin, for all time's sake, you want to bounce me a d20? Considering this is
Sure.
your old character.
Oof.
Yep, that sounds about right.
As you start to burn it.
So effectively, Kogan takes the time to go through the motions to cook the venison. He finds some spices and a few jotted notes from Jess in her wagon. Takes some time to read them over. Gets like, yeah, no, I got this. We'll figure it out. And you told him to cook it low and slow he does. Instead of a succulent meal, it definitely turns more of that very dry venison variety. It's most of the way to jerky by the time he presents it. It just hasn't done the whole cure time.
It's a meal. It's just a dubious meal.
It's tough. It's seasoned, although a little strangely. It's got a bit more punch to it.
I look at it and go, I know exactly what we need to do with this. We need some water, we need some carrots, onions, and taters.
I think we got some of that stuff in. I think Jess probably has some of that stuff stocked away, and if not, the townsfolk will probably be more than happy to help us out.
We're gonna make a stew. This meat would be perfect for that now.
All right, very well. Yeah, I'll check the caravan and check. Yeah.
Basically, we'll boil the veggies and then throw the meat in there at the end.
Yeah, no,
it'll be a very trail stew.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it'll be a stew.
Yeah, it's not burnt, but it's definitely not like that nice, tender, succulent, venison steak.
We let it sit for like an hour before we actually eat it, like soaking the hydration of the water back into the meat.
It's not leather by the end of it.
Yeah. And then it spreads the weird but spiced spices throughout the stew.
Good stuff.
It's very earthy, and that's about what we get.
Mm-hmm. So, do the girls seek out Sylph for the lock on the tongue?
Unfortunately.
As the boys commence to, figure out stew time?
Yeah, unfortunately, we need his help.
We'll have to keep them supervised.
Yeah, we don't want him to break it.
See you making your way.
We're making
Yep.
our way downtown.
Sylph would look up at Ava and Ethne. Go, hey, what's up? What do you guys need?
We require your assistance in opening this lock without breaking anything.
You do? Sylph gets up all rapidly.
Unfortunately,
Lead the way.
she holds out the book.
Ah. He grabs the book and slaps his butt back down on the floor as rapid as possible, pulls out his tool set, and starts working at the book.
I believe Masterwork tools give you a +2.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Alright, so what do I roll for?
Disabled device.
That would be a disabled device, as this book does in fact have a lock on it.
A will save.
Let's see, disabled device. Is that in crash? No, there it is. I see it. Oh.
It's untrained.
Oh, you don't have skill ratings in it.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, how is that a thing?
Oh yeah, no, you've just not invested in it.
Oh.
Who has
God
that?
damn it.
Eva takes the book back angrily.
You gotta put points for that shit, my man.
Oops.
I
I
forgot.
think we
this-
went over this the last time he tried to do it.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
did. We
Back
did.
at, like the very start when he tried to pick open a room, and we're like, "You can't." He's like, "Well, I'll put points in it later," and he never did.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Sylph would mention to you both that Gochen's very avid with the crowbar. He's seen it multiple times. I'm sure he can help you.
Be quiet.
That's amazing.
Shit. All right.
I need to
Who
I
needs
need to
someone
look
else?
at your group's loot sheet. I need to look at your group's loot sheet right now.
Looks like we're asking someone else.
I don't
probably.
know if there's anyone else we could ask.
We need to ask Pius. He'll know what to do.
No, wrong game. Get out of here.
Yep. Sorry.
How fucking dare you?
He slithers back into a manhole and never to be seen again.
Probably how it should be sometimes.
Hey, Pius is cool. Sylph is dumb.
All right.
I don't
Your
know.
party. I will say that your party has an answer. You just have to know where to look and what to look.
For opening it?
Mm-hmm.
Can
One
you
of
hear me?
the NPCs,
Yes.
Yes.
I think.
Nope.
No, damn it. I was hoping.
Within your party, within your collective means, whether that be character abilities, whether that be equipment, whether that be goods, you have a way in order to pull this off.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna give you the answer because that's not on me. I'm just saying you've got an answer.
Searching through my shit now.
What'd I miss?
We're trying
One
to
of us
open a
has the
book.
means to open. What about using magic? No, that won't work.
One of us has the means to open what?
A
That
book.
book.
It's a book was locked. That was an art win.
I have no idea what you're talking about in terms of book, but okay, yeah, sure. Strange book. Books wouldn't care about book. Books are stupid.
We don't know anything about the book other than it's locked right now and it might be magical. We just need to figure out how to unlock it. And Sylph can't do that because he's untrained.
What else would be useful?
Lube for your butthole.
Yeah. Could you give it to your mimic and then have it unlock it?
I don't think so. I don't think that is how that works.
Like have it just like eat it and then do like that cool like tongue tie knot with the like a cherry stem, but only with the lock?
No, I don't think he can do that. He's still a baby.
It's
Ish.
a mimic.
He's little. He didn't mean to eat the poor guy. Maybe the books, but not the guy.
Oh, does the guy in the box have a key to the book?
The guy isn't in the box. I let him go. I pulled him out so he
Oh.
didn't die. He would have been digested by the time we got here.
Well, damn it.
I have a disabled device book.
That could do it.
Is it in the shape of a crowbar?
Oh no, it's an actual book. It gives it to Sil.
Damn. Sylph
Wait,
just
Wait,
drops the
you
book
have
on top of the other book.
you have a book on disabled device?
Yeah, I don't remember why we got it. I remember it came from some.
Wait. Where's this book?
It's in my loot, but I don't remember anything about it really. I just remember we picked it up along the way at some point.
Disabled device books. Why do I feel like Shuffle haunted?
Oop. I don't know why I'm haunting buttons.
Broken greatsword. Okay. Oh wait, you used the broken greatsword earlier, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember what we did with it.
You used the broken greatsword on on your weapon, effectively, because you used it as material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't remember what the disabled device book was for, but I will say that it'll let you use the skill untrained.
I told you Gulchin can do it.
Granted, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but
Who should use the book?
He gives it to Sylph. You look like a sneaky sort.
Oh, jeez.
oh no, he has to do required reading.
All right, here we go, and he just starts
One
flipping
second.
through the pages.
Item bonus 2 because you have those. Okay. Disabled device has been augmented to reflect your item bonus.
All right, it says here, hold book upright.
Does Ava hand the book back over once Gochin's thrown a book at Sylph's face? Or is Ava trying to concoct another means in order to open the
Ava,
book?
I think I got this. It has directions right here on the book.
I think we'll try other methods first.
Oh, darn.
What other method do you perhaps have?
Not gonna lie, I wasn't looking. I was trying to fix the sheet.